Scottie Scheffler may be the #1 player in the world and a 4-time major champion, but there's one format that continues to give him trouble at the Ryder Cup. Once again, Foursomes proved to be his kryptonite. On Friday morning at Bethpage Black, Scheffler and his partner Russell Henley were overwhelmed by Ludvig Aberg and Fitzpatrick, losing 5 and 3 after just 15 holes. It was a familiar story. 2 years ago, Scheffler and Brooks Koepka suffered a 9 and 7 thrashing to Aberg and Viktor Hovland. For the American star, foursomes have simply been a nightmare. With this latest defeat, Scheffler has now dropped 6 of 7 matches in the alternate shot format across Ryder Cups and Presidents Cups. His lone victory came alongside Henley last year at Royal Montreal, but otherwise the record is filled with disappointment. After the match, Scheffler admitted they had their chances. He felt he and Henley did some good things, but the putts never dropped early, and against a hot European team, that was all the opening they needed. To his credit, Scheffler pointed out that Aberg and Fitzpatrick played an excellent round. Still, the loss only adds to the narrative that he hasn't yet figured out foursomes. Henley also had his struggles, and that's the tricky part about alternate shot. When one partner falters, it can quickly snowball. The Americans tied things up on the second hole with a birdie but then failed to make another until the 13th, by which time they were already 4 down. The Europeans kept the pressure on, and the result felt inevitable well before the match ended. Adding to the Americans' woes, DeChambeau and Justin Thomas couldn't build on their strong start. They birdied the first hole but then went ice cold, failing to make another birdie until the 14th, when they were already trailing badly. They too suffered a heavy defeat, losing 4 and 3. Meanwhile, Rory McIlroy and Tommy Fleetwood were dominant, racing out to a 5-up lead through 12 holes against Collin Morikawa and Harris English. They closed the door emphatically with a 5 and 4 win, leaving the home crowd stunned. The one bright spot for Team USA came from Xander Schauffele and Patrick Cantlay, who managed to hold a 2-up lead through 12. Still, the morning session was a reversal of recent history. In the last 6 Ryder Cups, the team that went on to win had also controlled the foursomes. At Bethpage Black, at least in the early going, Europe flipped that script in decisive fashion.